What's up, guys? Welcome to A Reseller's Life. My name is Chris. I go by Daily Refinement Online. Q4 or quarter 4 starts next week. I invite you guys to join me on my challenge, which is the 20-hour method. This is available in my reseller field guide, which is available below for $35 if you use code YouTube. And the goal is to earn $2,000 to $5,000 profit in 20 hours work or less. And it's for free. If you want to listen to the plan, I'm just going to outline it right now. But if you want to follow along with the worksheet, you can purchase it below. But I'm going to go over the overview of it. So the goal is to spend 12 hours sourcing and 8 hours processing, listing, shipping, describing, price researching, etc. That's 20 hours a week. Of course, you can work more than that, but I want to be realistic. There are some methods out there, like the 30-minute method, that I think these methods are cute, but they're not really going to earn you any significant income. $2,000 is going to change most people's lives. So I really want you to pay attention to this, and let's go over exactly how it's going to work. 12 hours sourcing. I am looking for an intern. So if you guys live in the Bay Area and you want to go with me, please email me at chris@dailyrefinement.com. You can drive and I'll write down what we're doing, the route, what we're looking for, how efficient we are in time. I want to really get an idea of the nuts and bolts of this 12-hour sourcing. And I don't think it's more efficient than looking for stuff online, but I want to try it in person. Where I live, there are 200 thrift stores, Burlington, Ross, Marshalls, all those retail arbitrage opportunities, as well as hundreds of big box stores like Target, Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, Kohl's. We have all of those. We also have outlets. We also have clearance centers. Everything is available in California within 2 hours of where I live. So if you are in the Bay Area and want to join me on that in person, DM me or email me, chris@dailyrefinement.com. Okay. The other part of it is 8 hours of listing. I'm going to do that in 4 sessions of 2 hours. This is convenient because if you need to get a babysitter for a couple of hours, maybe you knock that out in 2 sessions if you're a stay-at-home parent, or if you have a regular job before work or after work, you can grind out one of these 2-hour sessions. I don't really believe Gary Vaynerchuk when he says work a 9 to 5 and then go home and work a 6 to 2. That doesn't work. I don't know anybody that can actually do that. When you get home at 5:30, if you don't like your job, you're not going to have any energy to work from 6 till 2 in the morning, unless there is one exception. If you really hate your job, okay, you might have the fire in your belly to do that. But most people don't hate their job enough to work in rage from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m., nor is that healthy. So let's go to just a 2-hour session 4 times a week. 12 hours of sourcing, that's 20 hours total. Let's try our best in those 4 sessions to list $125 profit. So for me, I'm going to keep track how many listings, how much profit is listed per week. Let's not worry so much on the dollar amount gross, because gross is just vanity. Okay, I want to know how much profit are you actually making. I'll list these all in one of my public stores so you guys can see all of it, and let's see what happens. So in addition to this 20-hour method, there are 5 things that you need to do in order to make this work, because some people think you can just list it and you're done. That's not how e-commerce works. It's always changing. The market to every single item changes every single day. So I recommend you do 5 things. The first thing is you have to make an environment change. Your environment is going to make the biggest effect on your behavior. If you are surrounded by people who have the same goal as you, it's very easy to hit your goal. If you're by yourself and you're depressed in a crappy environment, you're not going to be motivated to do it. Okay, so as an example, next week I'm looking for an intern to go with me. I'm going to be very motivated to make the best 12 hours I can. I'm going to be recording the 8 hours of listing that I'm doing. So I'm going to be very motivated to work as quickly and as fast and efficiently and as possible. Okay, so that is the environment change that you really need to focus on. The best way to hack that is to add a person to watch you. The next one is you want to remove distraction. Normally for me, that would be something like eliminating Instagram. I already don't use Facebook. Instagram is the only social I use. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to Posh Fest next week. So I'm going to have to do my 4 days before I go to the conference. That being said, distractions are killer. You can't just add in a reselling business to your busy schedule. You've got to remove things. So what is it you're going to cut out? You're going to get rid of Netflix. You're going to get rid of eating out. What are you going to do in order to do it? I recommend social media or food planning. If you really plan out your meals or keep your meals really simple or don't eat out, there's the 20 hours of time that you're looking for. Next is a sell-through improvement. So for me, what I'm going to do for sell-through improvement is I'm going to start putting together some lots. So you guys will see in my store, there'll be some lots that I produce where people can easily double their money, because that's what I'm looking for when I'm selling myself. I'm going to do that to get rid of some of the inventory that's not worth my time. It's worth it for somebody else because their average sale price threshold is a little bit lower. Average sale price is sometimes abbreviated ASP. Somebody that has more time than money, they will get those items because they're cheap. They'll put the work into it and get their profit out. But for me, I want to lot those together so I can increase my average order size myself. Okay, so sell-through improvement can also be improving the price, improving the title, improving the picture, improving the description. Marketing should be your very last resort. You should be buying stuff with built-in marketing. Apple doesn't require promoted listings. All you have to do is list an iPhone at below market. It will sell. You don't need to do anything fancy. You could just list iPhone 11 new in box. That's it. One picture of you holding it in your hand with a low resolution camera and the receipt that you actually purchased it. It will sell for pretty much $10 below market. Buy items with the market demand is built into them. Okay, so don't worry about what other people are doing. Focus on the market for that part. Number 4 is a department improvement. For me, my department improvement is going to be across the board. Shipping, sourcing, describing, listing, price research, all of that stuff I'm going to be filming. Okay, so I'll show you guys my improvements live. And then finally is your relationship improvements. This one is a biggie, guys. Relationship improvements are going to be relationship with yourself. So that's diet, exercise, sleep, mental health, getting rid of people who suck. It's also suppliers. Who are you meeting? What are you doing for them? Why do they want to work with you? Are you representing yourself professionally? Do they think you're going to reorder? Relationships with the people around you, your spouse, your friends. This is really critical. If you don't have great relationships, you're not going to be in a position to mentally be able to pull this off. Behind every single business person, you see a really powerful support network. That's not a secret. That's why I think this self-made stuff is really dumb. People who are self-made usually have a nice support network around them. Usually, of course, there are some people who are super miserable and are sort of like David Goggins says that he goes into his cookie jar of horrible experiences and pulls up this huge piece of motivation. But you don't need to do that. You can just surround yourself with good people and perform positively. I think that if you're always coming from a place of fear and anger, that's not healthy, right? So that is motivating because I do feel like adults learn best with trauma. Okay, so sometimes in my videos, I put comments that trigger older people, like once you're 40, it's a wrap. You can no longer be successful. The only people over 40 who are triggered by that are the people over 40 and are not successful. They're going to feel like, no, I still have a chance. And they're going to go into their cookie jar and find a way to change themselves because of my comment. I'm not doing it because I don't like older people. I'm almost 40 myself, so there's no reason for me to make fun of older people. I just read that in a psychology book and I believe it. Okay, older people do not change unless something really painful, like a death in the family, or a doctor saying, look, if you don't stop eating potato chips, you're going to die. Even then, people don't stop eating potato chips. So, I mean, it's really hard to change your behavior. And my final thought on that is, guys, consider it like this. It takes 1 million gallons of fuel to change direction. Okay, you've been going the same direction for how many years? You changing to a different direction is going to take a lot of fuel. So you need to understand that. Give yourself some credit. It's not easy to change direction. Okay, so stop talking about that this is easy. This is not easy. Doing one thing different is really hard. And I'm asking you guys to do 5 things different and have a 20-hour commitment and give up 20 hours of something that you've been doing before, right? That's really hard. Okay, so again, I encourage you guys to buy my reseller field guide. You can get it for $35 in the description below with code YouTube. If you don't have $35, you could email me the reason why you can't pay for it, and I might give it to you for free. But honestly, if that's the case, just write it down. Okay, so you're looking for 20 hours a week, 12 hours sourcing, 8 hours listing. You're going to improve your environment. You're going to remove one distraction. You're going to make a sell-through improvement. You're going to make a department improvement. You're going to make a relationship improvement. And then you're going to comment down below what are you going to put in the comment section below? You're going to put your name in the comment section below, and that will just indicate that you are doing this challenge with me. So thank you guys so much for your time. Hopefully you enjoy this content. Like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell, and I'll see you guys every single day in Q4. I am posting every single day. I'm going to show you guys my process, and I'm enjoying documenting this because it's actually quite fun for me to document it and show you guys the ins and outs of being a reseller full-time. Take care, guys.